What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode number 14 of the Trailblazer League series. If you go and look at my cooking counter, you'll see I decided to start this video off with 100 million cooking XP. 100% of this XP was gained from either me eating or editing videos. So we have 3 skills left to go now: agility, herblore, and fletching. I kind of want to go and check to see how much herb XP I have banked. I haven't checked at all. I've just been constantly farming herbs because the XP for farming was good. You know what? After thinking about it, I'm not going to do any math on this. I'm just going to start training and we'll see what level I get to. I'll let you guys look through my herbs as I talk here. I need to go and do 2 diaries because I'll be getting around 2 million herb XP from finishing those. I went through and made sure I did all the stuff on those, like growing the belladonna seed, all the stuff that takes a long time to do. So now I can just go through all the steps and finish it really fast. I just realized I did these backwards. I thought this was the hard task, but I accidentally did the elite task, so now I need to go and finish the hard diary. Like I said, I might have done that a little bit backwards. That's the hard diary done, and with that, I have fully completed the entire Lumbridge and Draenor diaries. 2 more XP lamps that are, of course, going straight into Herb, 240k, and the final one, 800k. Up to level 89 herb now. I said this in the last video, but I forgot about it again. I need level 90 for one of the steps in the elite diary, but I can go and finish the hard diary right now at least. Nice, there's the hard already diary done. I'm gonna go and get the lamp reward. This one should get me to level 90 herb. Alright, so 1.3 million herb XP from doing those. I still have the 800k I'm gonna be getting from the elite diary. Once I eventually get 90 agility. If you guys do end up enjoying the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. It does really help me out a ton. With that done, it's looking like it's time for me to just go through my bank and start using up all of my herbs. First things first, I need to grind all 1,100 of the bird nests I have. Of course, with access to the desert, you can just pay an NPC to do this for you. Since I don't have that, I have to sit here and do this by myself. Now that all my nests are crushed, the next process is going to be making all of these into unfinished potions. There's still a few potions in here I didn't bother doing it, like the Aventos, but I went through all the other ones and made them into unfinished potions. I also went and collected the Dragon Skill Dust I need to make my Lantidine potions into anti-fires. Like I said, I have no idea how much XP this is going to get me, but I'm going to go through every single thing I have made. I am starting off at level 90 herb, and I just got some points for making my first Sarah Brew. That's the end of all of the Sarah Brews, and that got me up to almost level 95 just off of those. Well, this is unfortunate. I used up every single herb I have, and I'm only level 97. I honestly thought I had enough to get to 99, so I didn't even farm any herbs yesterday. With the 800k XP lamp I'll be getting from the Artie Diary, I'll get pretty close to 98, so I still need to farm like 1.3 million XP worth of herbs. I'm probably going to be doing that just through Aventos, since I'm going to be doing Artie Agility for 99. I'll get a bunch of marks from that, and I can make stamina potions. Now it's time to start on the last 2 grinds I need to do, which is going to be Agility and Fletching. I'm just going to be doing Fletching while I run the Agility laps. Originally, my plan was to do Agility slowly. I was going to do barb fishing all the way till 99 Agility. That would have been like over 100 million fishing XP. I decided I'm just going to run the agility laps and max faster, even if in the long run it kind of hurts me a bit. But yeah, starting off at level 73 agility, I still need to make 23,000 headless arrows before I can start gaining really good fletching XP. Dang it, I wasn't paying attention and I missed the level 80, which is also base level 80s, and I got 250 more league points for that. I still have 11,000 arrow shafts to go through to make into headless arrows, but now that I'm level 80, I'm going to switch to doing the Relica course from 80 to 90. Just kidding, no I'm not, because I don't have Fremennik unlocked. 250 laps of an agility course for another 100 points. Another update up to level 83, almost level 84 agility. I have all of the headless arrows I need made for 99 fletching. Now I just need to go through the shop and buy all the broad arrowheads. Thankfully they're in packs, so it'll be easy to buy. I have 3.8 mil left, so hopefully it's enough to get all of them. Well, that was close, 475k left, and now I am able to make all of the broad arrows I need, just so you guys can see what the XP drops are looking like from these, 2,400. But now I'm going to head back to doing agility. Another update here, up to 90 fletching and also almost 87 agility. I did want to mention something because I know if I don't, a lot of you guys will leave comments about it. I don't have any summer pies to boost agility to go straight to the Artie course right now. And the main reason being I don't have any watermelons to be able to make those. So I just have to stay at this course all the way up until 90. Level 90 agility and also base level 90s. So now that I'm 90, finally can get off this course and move on to the Artie one. And this also means that I can go and finish the Artie Elite Diary as well. I'm up to 94 fletching. This is going to start going really slow now that I'm on the arty course. There's not really much room to do fletching there. With here, I had this entire run back to the start I could fletch with. The final step to this diary is I need to get a manta ray from Fishing Trawler and cook it. So I have like 8 minutes to just sit here and do fletching. And there's the Elite Arty diary completed. I'm going to go and get my XP lamp. Alright, this is going to be 800,000 more herb XP. I'm also really close to having this bank now. I just need a few more Avanto runs. I went around this course once and tried to see how many times I'd be able to make any sort of broad arrows from it, and it's definitely not going to be good. It's like 2 or 3 times every lap. So instead of doing fletching now, I'm going to be saving it until after I'm done, and I'm going to be alking running around the course instead. I still have all my blue d'hide bodies and steel plate bodies to alk, so sadly I have to do that instead. Well, that's a task I didn't even know existed, get base level 95s. And that wasn't even 250 points, that was 500 more league points. Figure this is a decent spot for an update. There's 98 agility. I also completely finished alking all of my steel plate bodies. I still want to continue alking even though it's only 1 more level. So I started alking my cooked karambwans. Before I was alking the volcanic ash. These alk for 150 each, and I have a ton of them on me already, so I might as well. Shout out to, I can't remember who it was in my comments, but somebody in my comments mentioned alking these instead. I have about probably like an hour and 15 minutes left to go. 99 agility, 250 more points, so I have a cash stack of almost 3 mil now. Also 268 marks of grace. It kind of worked out perfectly with the amount that I got because I can go and buy Graceful now and equip it for another league task, and then I could just resell it back. This is way more marks than I'll ever need. So even though I'm going to take a loss from reselling the Graceful, it won't end up affecting me. Let's go through and equip this, and there's 100 more points. Now I'm going to sell it all back, and after selling all of it back, I end up having 216. Only 2 skills left. Next up is finishing Herblore. I have a decent amount of herbs other than the Avantos now too. I farmed a little bit more, so I won't have to make only staminas for 99. There's the second to last 99. I also farmed the 10 dwarf weeds that I had, and I made those all into ranging potions, so I can use those for 200 mil ranged. I have around 80 of those, and I'm hoping that's enough to get me all the way to 200 mil. So for 99 fletching, I'm just going to sit here at the bank and do the rest of it. I could do something like Herbivore in the meantime, but this is only going to take me like 30 minutes, even though it's 3 million XP. So honestly, I'm just going to sit here at the bank and do it. Alright, so here it is, a lot faster than the last league. Last league, I believe, took me like 35, 36 days, and this time it took about 20, so almost half the time. Really weird time I ended up getting this at too. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning for me, so I wasn't able to get as many people here as I would have hoped for. But there it is, technically the 4th maxed Iron Man account, the normal Iron Man, the hardcore Iron Man, Twisted League, and now Trailblazer League. Also, as mentioned many times throughout the series, my goal on this is to try to get as much XP as possible. Even if I don't end up rank 1, I just want to see how much I can get, rather than just going for league points, because it seems like with the way league points are going, a lot of people are going to end up maxing their regions, and it's just going to come down to who gets luckier with having more points in their region. So I really don't want to have to deal with that in the future. But now that I'm at this point, I am going to go back over and catch karambwans while I edit this video. Alright, so I've edited this video all the way up until this point. I'm also at 120 million cooking XP, so I gained another 5 million while I was editing. I've been thinking a lot about how I want to go about doing all of this, and I'm still trying to figure out if I really want to do Slayer or not. So the only skill I know that I won't need at all is ranged, so I can just go and get 200 mil range straight from the MM2 monkeys. The only problem with this is I need 5 million GP for all the bolt racks, and right now I have 3 mil. So I think what I'll just do is get all the bolt racks I can, and when I run out, I'll just go do some other money making and come back to it. Before, when I was doing this, I was buying 200 and world hopping. Huge shout out to Marco OSRS. He reminded me that I can just go into these shops, buy 50, close the shop, and reopen it, and it restocks. That means it's going to end up costing me only 3 mil to bank 200 mil ranged instead of the original like 5.5 mil it would have cost me. So I have enough GP right now to just go ahead and bank it. The only thing annoying about this is I need to buy 51,000 bolt racks, and buying 50 at a time is going to take forever. I decided just to get half of the bolt racks that I need. Like I said, I needed 50,000, so I just went and bought 25,000. Also, on my Bone Crusher, I have 6,300 charges right now. The math I did on this last time told me that I needed 44,000 total charges for 200 mil ranged. I don't know if that's 100% accurate or not, so I'm just going to go up there and test another hour. to get an idea on the exact amount of bone crusher charges I'm going to need. So I'm going to get my whole inventory set up, get my gear ready, and I'll see you guys back up at the MM2 monkeys. So this is the gear setup I'm going to be using, unless you guys give me some good ideas in the comments on something I can change. But for now, I think it's looking pretty good. When it comes to the method I'm using, I'm not changing anything. I'm just going to be going to the same spot on the corner and bouncing off the walls. So I'll see you guys in an hour to give an estimate on how many bone crusher charges I'm going to need. There's 1 hour. I think the first time I tested this, I got 7.2 million, and this time I got 7.4. There's a little bit of a difference this time compared to last time. Before, I was always just using my teleport to house to recharge my prayer. This time, I decided to try to just pick up the pray doses and use them instead of teleporting to my house, and it seems to have given me a little bit more XP. It could just be random too. I could do it another hour, and it could be like 7.1. I'm not really sure. But I have all of that XP gained, and in terms of prayer, I got almost 450,000 XP per hour. So I'm doing all of the math really quick. I'm going to need a total of 42,000 charges on my bone crusher for 200 mil prayer. And that's going to be the first thing I'm doing in the next video. I'm going to be ending this one here though. I'll show you guys my stats on the screen. You're of course going to see a huge jump. I went all the way up to rank 6 after maxing because I had so much XP. Now in terms of where everybody's at above me, the top 3 guys all have a ton of XP. But with the relics I have, I should be able to catch up a little bit quicker. I don't know how it's going to end up being long term, but short term, I'll definitely be able to catch up to them. Thank you guys so much. I hope you're looking forward to watching me grind out XP. Since I'm going to be doing the same grinds and it's going to take a lot of time, I'm probably going to start taking like minimum 5 to 7 days to post more videos. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.